Hi guys, it's Nick. How you all doing? Right, it's now Tuesday and I'm feeling normal again after my weekend of boozing with Tom, which was a fantastic weekend actually. I loved meeting up with Tom and chatting with Joe as well. It was just great to get together with like-minded people and have a good chat about reselling, and yeah, it was fun. But we had quite a heavy night out. As if you've seen the video of the morning after, we were just hanging. It was, oh, I felt rough. So yeah, it was fun. So yeah, thanks ever so much, Tom, for coming down. And hopefully we'll meet up again in the summer. I'll come up your way and we'll do something similar. But yeah, today I had to pop over to Stevenage to go to the sorting office over there and to stock up on mail bags. And whenever I'm in Stevenage, I pop into my favourite charity shop, the one that I showed you the footage that I took a couple of weeks back. So I went and had a quick look in there and got a few bits that I thought I'd show you. And then there's a couple of other interesting items that I thought I might show you as well. So yeah, in the charity shop they had two or three sort of crates of ink cartridges, the vast majority of which were Tesco's own brand one. It looked like it had all come from a Tesco's. There's a Tesco's like 200 yards up the road, so I think they had just cleared their old stock and given it to this charity shop. That's what it looked like. So 90% was these Tesco's own ones, which I don't touch at all, but the genuine ones, I picked out all the genuine ones and grabbed them all. These sort of things, for example. Now these are Epson, which tend to hold their value and be quite expensive to resell. I don't know if you can see, these were all £1, apart from one that was 50p. These Epson ones, they're okay. I should get about £10 each back on these. The black ones I got two. Yeah, ignore these yellow prices. This is the price that I paid. So I've got 2, 3, 4 of those Epson TO611 ones. So they were good. They were £1 each, and I'd hope to get about 10 back. And then a couple of other Epson ones that I went on, and there really isn't any value in these for whatever reason. TO894 yellow, might get a fiver for it if I'm lucky, and this one TO551 black, again for whatever reason doesn't seem to be any value in that. But that's fine. I'll still do well on the other Epsons. And then there was a lot of Lexmark stuff. This one, for whatever reason, they'd put out 50p. I think that's around 10, maybe a little bit more. And then these Lexmark 36 and 37. That's 37 colour, and 3 of these 36 black genuine Lexmark ones. These are about £10 each. For the pair you can get, randomly I saw somebody managed to get just under £40 for a pair, which was a bit extreme. But yeah, I'll probably pair those up and get really good money on a pair, and then get around 10 or 12 each on these, hopefully. And then there was one little Canon as well, just a single, I think it's like a grey, this GY bit here stands for grey. That was £1. About £10 with free shipping. I'll probably get back on that, maybe a little bit less, but it will go as a large letter, that one, so very little to post it. Yeah, so they weren't bad. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, around 11.50 or so I spent, and I should get pushing £100 back on those. So that was worth doing. Oh, stay. And then, well, as you saw in that other video, I always manage to find board games in there, and today was no exception. Got a race night. I've had this so many times. It's an easy seller. I tend to get about £10 back on it, and that was £1. I checked it in the shop. It's all complete. They had a Screwball Scramble, which was marked up at, can you see it, 75p. And with this one, I don't know if I've talked about these before. Obviously, check it's got a ball. You can get the balls off eBay because I sell them. But this one does have its ball. It also has the part that is very often missing. So there's its ball bearing, so always check it's got that. And the timer they have a little timer like that, which sits in the back of here, and then there's a part which goes into this little hole, which is this is the hoop, and I haven't had one with a hoop for ages. Usually, because this is detachable, it gets lost because it's so small, or they get snapped, and that sits in there. So this one is 100% complete, really nice condition. Yeah, and that was 75p, which was an absolute steal. So yeah, I mean, I've sold these around the £10–12 mark normally without that, not in as nice condition, so I might push it a little bit further, but at this time of year, sort of really out of season, I don't know, I might just stick with a tenner, which is fine from 75p. And then I grabbed some of these travel games. I'll probably do a bundle with these. I've got a Guess Who, which is actually unused, it's all sealed inside, so I might check the price on that and do that on its own. That was marked up at 75p. A nice magnetic Monopoly, travel one, that was 50p. I haven't looked at current rates on these, so I don't really know. And the Battleships, which was marked up at £1, and kind of pushing it for me on these travel ones, but it was a perfect bundle in my head, so I went for it. So yeah, they were okay. And then I spotted another one of these hot wires. I had one of these just before Christmas. I think it was Joe that had picked one of these up and done really well on it, and I managed to grab one just before Christmas. But that one was perfectly mint inside, looked like it had never been played, and I got £40 for that. This one is really bashed up. The box is in a complete mess. I checked inside it on a cursory glance. It looks like it's all there. But to be honest, even if one or two bits are missing, because this is kind of like a modular thing that you can build your own circuits up with, someone that's already got this set would still buy one that's incomplete to add to their own setup and do their own experiments and stuff. So I think I could sell this even incomplete for good money. So yeah, I don't know. I'm probably looking at 20–25 on that, hopefully. And that was, I don't know if you can read it, £3. It says on it, not checked. So they weren't guaranteeing it was all there. So that was nice. So that was my bits and bobs from the charity shop. And there's a couple of other bits I was going to show you. These that I picked up, and I just got them out off the racking because I was going to list them. I don't know much about stamps. Stamps, of course, there's a huge collector's market. There are millions of stamp collectors in the world. And these items were sat on a car boot sale stall a while back at 50p each, and I took the chance because it's got the Lady Diana sort of theme to it. So even if they're not worth much for the stamps, there are many royalist collectors all over the world, and particularly Diana ones. So it had that connection as well, so I took a chance on it. I've looked this one up. This one does seem to have some value as a first day cover, and real top end is £9.99, which is what I'm going to try it at. And that seems to be to do with this postmark, which was a Port Sunlight postmark. It means nothing to me, but apparently that's quite sought after. So that was okay. I'm hoping to get £10 with free shipping on that. And from the same store was this like commemorative pack, again with a first day covering. This has got a London postmark on it, and it's got like a commemorative pack and everything. But this is really super common, so I'll be lucky to get a £5 with free shipping on that. So that was those. So from my £1, you know, if I'm lucky, I'll get 15, including shipping. That wasn't too bad. I do dabble in stamps, but it's such a huge subject matter, and I really don't have the knowledge, so it's hard to gauge what you've got. And then there's these. These I was actually given a long time ago, because I collect cigarette cards, and these aren't cigarette cards, but they're kind of trading cards-ish. But what they are, it's a complete set of these footballers. And they're from Rover magazine from the 1920s, and I assume they issued one with each magazine for like a season or whatever, and you get 11 of these footballers to make up like a dream team of the 1920s, and these are so rare. I've seen them sell individually up to £20, but you're looking on average sort of £10 to £15 each, depending on condition. And these are all pretty much mint. They look like they've been sat in an album or inside a book or something, because they're in perfect condition. They really don't look their age. I mean, they're nearly 100 years old. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do with these is put these on as a complete set, and I may start it around 150, maybe £200, and put offers on it. But there is a huge collector's market for sporting trading cards, especially the really early stuff. So yeah, these were quite a find, really. Well, I say a find, like I say, I was actually given them from somebody who was just clearing out stuff, and they knew I was a collector. But these aren't cigarette cards, and they don't fit in with my collection, so they've just been sat in a drawer for years and years and years, and I figured I may as well get rid of them and let somebody else enjoy them who's into this sort of stuff. I'm not a big football fan either, so they don't really mean anything to me in that way, and I can't put them in my cigarette card albums because of the shape. So they're really of no use to me, and when I looked into them, I was amazed at the value they had. So yeah, I'll let you know how I get on with these. Hopefully I'll get these listed in the next few days. I was still toying with the idea of doing them individually, but I really don't want to break up a full set, and I think people will pay top dollar to get the whole set in one hit. So yeah, that's my plan at the moment. But yeah, there you go, just a quick one. Hope everybody's doing well and the sales are coming in. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.